been through the last few weeks, and it really has been extraordinary. And I just want to say, first of all, credit to you guys, the racers, the teams, and your tax. What an extraordinary group of people we have gathered in this room, and your stories, and your triumphs, and your battles and struggles, and, you know, endeavours and the blisters and the friendships, and all of that is going to inspire so many people around the world when they see this next year. And you know, I for one just want to first of all salute you guys. So this is all about you. I just really want to thank before we actually do the prize giving. The first of all is the volunteers, you know, and there's so many of you here, and you've given up your time and energy and resources and holidays to come and get involved and to be in difficult remote places and work crazy hours and love and support and encourage and help and give to people. And you are the real unsung heroes of the whole of the world's toughest race, and without you, it wouldn't be possible. So, all you've got to do. Also to the medical team, the extraordinary paramedics who really carry the weight of the world on their shoulders. Many of you racers, in fact all of you racers, have got to know these paramedics intimately over the last few weeks, and they've nursed your blisters and looked after you and done some massive shifts, you know, of no sleep and helping and serving people. So thank you. The main thing is we've finished this. Everyone is safe. There's been no disasters. We've had a few people right on the edge, and there's been a lot of pain and blisters and that sort of stuff. But there have been a few more serious ones as well. But everyone is safe. Everyone is well, and it's a credit to that team. So well done, you guys. Thank you. None of this would be possible, of course, without this extraordinary crew and the camera guys, especially, and not only at all of the checkpoints and camps, but I want to especially single out all of those embedded crews that have run alongside you. So lovely. When you guys came over all the finish line, it was almost the first thing all of you team racers said is, God, those guys are amazing. Through the days, through the nights, carrying the camera, totally committed to telling your story from behind the scenes. And I really admire all of you guys. You've given so much, sleeping out every single night. You're amazing. So well done. Include in that list of unsung heroes two people in particular, and that's Phil and Ryan. And I think you guys have been real unsung heroes and part of that crew. Without you, we wouldn't be here. And I just want to acknowledge the work and the effort and that unsung work you have done. And Ryan, and what great men you are. And then finally to, of course, our host nation, the great Fijians. And this country, and your spirit, and your warmth has touched every single person in this room and blown them away. And all of us, a lot of us, we get to travel to amazing places around the world, but there is something unique and special about the Fijian culture. And you guys have seen it when you've been, again, at your most vulnerable. The light in the eyes, the warmth of the smiles, the kids cheering you on through those villages and everything. And it started from that journey, at least when you first arrived, 9 months ago here, all the way through to the very end. And Fiji, we admire you and we love you guys so much, so thank you. Woo. And then just very lastly, before we do the prize giving, there are 4 people in particular who never get the recognition, they never get publicly acknowledged enough, but they are the pillars and the foundation upon which the world's toughest race is built. And they don't know I'm doing this, but I just I love it when Lisa looks at me like, you are one of them. You have led this team remarkably from the beginning with care and humility and love and passion for all of these people and the values that this race stands for. And we all just want to say thank you to you, Lisa, first of all. And to his extraordinary wife, Erica, who have run so much of this, not only physically, but also behind the scenes, and they've lived and breathed this race day and night as a couple, and they're a huge part of the success. So, Scott and Erica, where are you guys? They deserve the recognition, and you're amazing. Eric, where are you? Where's Eric?
I think he's still working.
He's still working. See, that sums that one up. We're giving that to Eric in person, legendary man. And finally, a man all of you at time, well, 90% of the time, love and admire, but there have been some dark nights of the soul where this name was a common swear word, especially on some of that lower mountain biking trail. But the man who's devised and run 100 times and lived and breathed this from the day one, the course director, such a pillar of Eco Challenge historically and still a pillar today in the world's toughest race, and one and only Kevin. Back to the rugby, and we're going to have such a fun evening. So, Kevin, here you go. Woo!
Thanks, Bear. I'm following Bear Grylls again, but I'll try. Wow, so one of the big parts, of course, of this evening is to celebrate all of the amazing teams that toed the line at the start, the 66 teams that took part in Eco Challenge Fiji. We had an amazing 44 teams that were able to get to the finish. Once again, that's testament to a lot of the behind-the-scenes work of things like the medical team, all of the assistant crews, the HQ team, all of the volunteers, including the checkpoint volunteers, the amazing 24 checkpoint volunteers. I'd like to give a quick shout out to my amazing race management team. So Mr. Ryan Vrooman, lead race coordinator, who Bear already mentioned. Dude, nice job. Our race coordinator is Matt Valad in the back. The amazing Martin Pete, wherever Martin. There's Martin right there, straight out of Christchurch, New Zealand. course, the one that's responsible for all the mud, the last 8 kilometers of mountain bike leg 2, mountain bike leg coordinator Brian Finestone. And of course, our great ocean leg coordinator, the legendary Fijian waterman, Mr. Cullen Phillips.